So, someone told me that the reason I suffer from anxiety is that I'm a psychic empath. And I think Roots Run Deep told me that. Yeah. I was looking for a pen. I can't find one. Roots Run Deep told me that. And she sent me an article about psychic empaths. And I kind of felt that. I really felt that. Because when there's a spiritual shift, a spiritual change, or just even a change in the etheric planes, I feel it. I do. I feel it. And sometimes the lack of caring and cruelty of humans overwhelms me. It has a lot to do with my job. I do consider myself a healer as a nurse. And since I do work with wounds, I work with open parts of the body. Surgical wounds, diabetic wounds, bed sores. My hands are a lifeline for somebody else. And it does help me focus my energy, my nervous static energy, and direct it somewhere through my hands. So that gives me an outlet. But occasionally, I tend to overwhelm myself with caring. And I was talking to my wife, and if I use a reference of my wife, I'm not trying to put her business out there, but I will anyway. I was talking to my wife, and she's more selfish than I am. I'm a very giving person, and she's a very selfish person. I mean, not really towards me. She's getting better at it towards me. It only took 8 years. But I'm a very patient person. There's a lot of people that feel like that she doesn't deserve me because I'm more immature than I'm more mature than she is, and I'm further along I'm on a higher level than she is. But I'm a very patient person. I am. And I love unconditionally, and I accept people despite their flaws. And when that doesn't get reciprocated back to me, or just to anyone in general, I have a huge problem with it. That's why I'm not in the church. I have a huge problem with people not treating people like they want to be treated. And, she told me that I just have to let go of caring. We're talking about a very generalized caring. And I told her that God is in everything. And if I love God, I have to love all of God's creations. I have to love everything that God embodies. So a serial killer has God in them, even though they might not realize that God is there. My duty as a follower of the light, it's my new word for Christian, a follower of the light. My duty is to love the God in everybody. It pains me to see people that say they're Christians, followers of the light, that dwell in darkness. And furthermore, don't even realize that they're in darkness. It pains me. It literally, mentally pains me. And an empath is someone who mentally, psychically feels other people's pain. And, okay, I'll give you an example of who an empath is. A girl from Secret Life of Bees that could not deal with life. She couldn't deal with stress. She couldn't deal with pain. She couldn't deal with suffering. When I saw The Secret Life of Bees, I cried. I cried so hard that my wife had to cut it off because she reminded me of me. On a much more dramatic scale. And I used to drink a lot to just forget for a little while, And I've always been a very spiritual person, and drinking, even in the midst of my drinking, y'all, is so funny because my spirituality shine through. It was like I could drink and I could still be like, yes, Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, Jesus loves me. And they would be like, sit your drunk ass down. Why Jesus loves me? Shit, Jesus while I'm drunk. Oh, I'm crazy. But, it was like, but I just needed to, release. And now, when I went back to church, now this is the thing the reason why I believe in miracles. When I went back to church, I was smoking, drinking, fucking cussing, doing every damn thing. And, I was very much so addicted to alcohol. Very much so. I was functionable, of course. I mean, I came home, cooked dinner. I come home, give me a drink, cook dinner, sit down, watch TV, kick it with my friends, drink. Put my kids in the cell, put them to bed, drink. Get up next morning, go to work, come home, drink, cook dinner, do it all over again. I did that for years, about a good 3 years. The whole time me and my wife were broke up, I drank a lot. But the last year before we got back together, I spent the whole year praying, and it just left. I do believe in deliverance because it just left. My need to drown my sorrows in alcohol and cigarettes, it left. I have no desire to smoke cigarettes. I would like to relax every now and then, but I don't have a desire to smoke. I have no desire to drink other than socially. I don't like drinking by myself, and So, do I think that I'm a psychic empath? I do, because it said that those people have a tendency to lean more towards the healing, become healers and nurses. And I was like, wow, that was freaky. I was like, wow, that's why I'm a nurse, huh? I think it's part of my purpose, and I think it keeps me with the compulsion. And I say it's a compulsion because it's involuntary at this point. It's nature. It's natural for me to treat people how I want to be treated. With that, next video.